What's up, everybody? This is your boy AJ Chip, and welcome to the lucky seventh episode of That's a Shoot. This is where I break down Raw, SmackDown, and WWE. I talk about some other things, possibly outside of the WWE, if there's anything that is newsworthy. I also put over and bury something. I put over in the world of wrestling. So that's put over is where I praise something, and bury is where I critique something. So let's just go and get right into Monday Night Raw. Let's start out talk about a couple of things here. Well, I think one of the things I found funny was the Authors of Pain now has Drake Maverick. I think Drake Maverick didn't have the full vest on, but he was still kind of in the gear. And they had the AOP doing the wrestling the fake Rock and Roll Express. I mean, really. I mean, if you saw those guys, I mean, it was, it was it was the obvious. It was like those guys are just you go search them. This is really you look at them and say, "Yep, that's somebody trying to play Rocky, Robert and Robert Gibson and Ricky Morton." That's what they were trying to do. They did a thing with Connor's Cures. They had a lot of the Cure kids, a lot of the kids that are battling childhood cancer, and they had the Big Show out there. The Big Show. I think they have really great people with the Big Show, with Mark Henry, with Titus O'Neil out there doing good things in the community, and I think that's so special. So, and I think as much of a legend as Big Show and Mark Henry are in the ring, they're probably going to be even bigger legends outside the ring with the stuff that they do. Mark Henry was even doing stuff for NBA 2K, the 19 the other day when he dropped. So doing that, and we also know Titus O'Neil. He's always doing something like this. When this whole Nike thing came down with Colin Kaepernick, and everybody wanted to start burn their Nikes, he said, "No, don't burn them. Send them to me. I'll send them out to all the people who need them, the people that are homeless." So, good job with those guys. So, and that was a really nice moment, I think, to do that for the kids, put them on stage and give them their full wrestling name. So that was good. Uh, Kevin Owens he didn't have a match. He just beat down Tyler Breeze, and he explained what happened. When he quit, Baron Corbin called him back and just gave him carte blanche to do anything and everything he wants to do. So anything that he does is okay. And he doesn't. He's not. He can do anything he wants, everything he wants. So whatever. I'm. Uh, I don't know. I just think can we just have like a wrestling show? We just have a wrestling show. I guess we can. Um. So we once again we had Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, and Drew McIntyre now calling themselves the Dogs of War, and all of the heels out there round ringside to start the show. Then the Shield come down and take them on, and then Dean has a bag of axe handles, and I just the collective wrestling universe went axe handles. I mean, axe handles, and they had 2x4s and baseball bats and lead pipes and crowbars, axe handles. So they took down the hill, and then Baron Corbin said that if the Shield, and I caught this from the very beginning, said if the Shield doesn't leave the building, they're gonna that Roman is gonna lose his title and Seth Rollins is gonna lose his title. So who comes back later on in the night? It's Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, not the Shield, not the members of the Shield altogether, but it's just Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins and WWE superstar Dean Ambrose. So, and then they had some kind of cop, and the cop was there, and he was saying that the Baron Corbin made a false police report, and it was all crazy. So, what that ended up being is that all three actually, Roman, and Dean and Seth could all stay in the arena, and they also gave me tag title match for Hell in a Cell. So at Hell in a Cell, we're gonna have Dean and Seth versus Dolph and Drew, and this should be fantastic. When Dean and Seth were doing their thing with the bar, they were killing it. So, and because Drew and Dolph can kill it, so this could be one of the best matches of the night. And for those of y'all may be wondering why am I not doing any predictions, I'm only doing the predictions for the Big Four, possibly now Big Five, since they make Money in the Bank a pay-per-view and they're doing NXT. I don't know if they're gonna do that next year. If NXT gonna be like they're gonna do the NXT show around Money in the Bank pay-per-view. I'm not sure, but hopefully it's gonna be in Chicago. So hopefully, but we'll see. But I'm just gonna save it for the Big Four for my prediction. So you'll get my NXT Takeover War Games predictions, and you get my NXT Survivor Series predictions in November. But as for right now, I may do a special one for Evolution. This is the very first ever women's pay-per-view, but no Hell in a Cell predictions. But make sure that you click the notification bell, and if you're not subscribed, you do subscribe, because after Hell in a Cell, the rapid reaction from your board, we'll talk about it right here, and we'll break down everything that went down Sunday night. So, where was I? Yeah. So the tag match, and then of course Braun Strowman. He knows that Roman's there, so he's looking for Roman, and they brawl a little bit, and they end up Roman ends up Samoan dropping him off the table, announce table, onto more tables. So, I'm not that mad that they. So some people are upset that they really turned Braun heel. I'm not mad that they turned Braun heel. Somebody needed to be number one heel on the show. So if that's Braun Strowman, that's good. But if that's Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre all together, that's good. But you never know with the WWE. They could have just turned Braun Strowman heel just so that the Shield could have somebody to face at Super Showdown. And then at the Super Showdown, they're going to have, Drew and Dolph turn on Braun, and Braun's going to be back being a face. And then let's not even get started with the whole putting the Money in the Bank briefcase onto Braun. Listen, despite what people... if Roman Reigns loses the Universal title at Hell in a Cell, I won't be shocked. I won't be surprised, because it's the WWE, and and I don't know what they'll do from time to time. But I do believe a lot of the places that do say that he's expected to have a long championship reign, and I would expect that he doesn't lose it until WrestleMania. He doesn't lose it until WrestleMania. I don't think so. I don't think he will. So, anyway, that's pretty much my Raw recap. There was some other things going on. I think Natalya and Ronda had a tag match. They did a heart attack to pay homage to Natty's father. But they really working on Ronda's ribs, and so the ribs are gonna play a factor. Once again, like I said before, SummerSlam needed to be a squash match, but now they can actually have a match, a wrestling match at Hell in a Cell, and that's where the ribs gonna come in. What's her face? Alexa Bliss is gonna work the ribs, and Ronda's gonna let the sell. She can sell a little bit, Now, so that's going to be something I'm going to watch out for. SmackDown. How about Rusev Day? You'll face the New Day in a tag team match. Yay! at himself, the tag titles. I'm wondering to see what they're gonna do. Are they gonna do something where they have if AD is turn on Rusev, or is AD gonna cost Rusev and them the tag titles, or are they gonna put the tag titles on Rusev Day? I can see either thing happening. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what they go about doing. I would say that I would like to see them put the tag titles on Rusev Day. The New Day. Well, listen. Let's face it. The New Day almost had to be to be the titles because Eric Rowan got hurt, so they almost needed to win the titles, take it off the Bludgeon Brothers. So another switch this quickly it would be okay. It would be okay in this because we know what went down. So, but who knows? I personally would like to see Rusev Day win the tag titles. So we got Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair had a match against Sonya Deville, and I was just asking. I think I was asking last week, where are Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville? And here they are. So they had a match. So after the match won, she went to go take a picture with the fans, and she got clocked by Becky Lynch pretending to be a fan, and put her in the thing. Now, to me, that's something a heel does. That's not something like babyface does. That's something that a heel does, and so I'm hoping that they are back to Charlotte being a babyface and Becky Lynch being a heel. They're back to that dynamic. They're not doing the thing where it's just we'll let them cheer who they want to cheer. We'll let them boo who they want to boo. No, and there was something I didn't watch it because I was doing something else all day. I didn't watch it, but there's a video that from one of the other wrestling, well, not other wrestling, one of the main wrestling guys. I'm not just a wrestling place. This is a YouTube channel for everything. So one of the other wrestling YouTube channels, they had a video about maybe they're doing a double turn, at Hell in a Cell and something like that. So I hope not. I'm hoping that this is just Becky Lynch is a heel, Charlotte is a babyface. Let's stick with that. What the hell are they doing with Asuka? Are they trying to make her into the Asian stereotype of where they don't, of course, she's got a sick accent. She doesn't speak a lot of English, but I can deal with that with her and with Shinsuke. I can deal with that. I can deal with the accent and deal with the, deal with it. If they don't try to have them talking all the time. If it's just if it's something really big, once every two or 3 months, they other than Shinsuke saying need to face or Asuka saying nobody ready for Asuka. If you want to say something else, then that's okay. But it kind of had her almost like on the Asian stereotypes. They were talking like as if she couldn't speak, and then Naomi was there and we were talking about teriyaki or something. So I don't know. So they got to get Asuka back on track. And this is why I think really think they they really do need to build Asuka back up because I'm going to assume that Becky Lynch is going to at some point before this year is over get the women's title, and I think a Becky Lynch Asuka WrestleMania match is a perfect match. So they need to kind of rebuild her back up going into that. So I hope this is just slowly but surely their way of trying to build them back up. Um, we know the Miz and Daniel Bryan, what's going on with them. It wasn't a match between Maurice and Becky Lynch and Brie Bella. It was just more of an angle. It gets more and more set up, so that's going to be interesting. I'm kind of seeing what that's gonna do. I don't want to see Brie doing any more dives, unless it's off the top rope. No more diving through the ropes, please. And how about Truth and Carmella? R-Truth, they put R-Truth and Carmella together for the Mixed Match Challenge. They're doing that again this year, and they put them together for that, and then they've had them the last couple of weeks come out together. Last week it started because Maurice called her Staten Island trash, something like that, and that's what she came out to, for that reason. But then she came out today, and she came out, on SmackDown to help, with R-Truth again. R-Truth faced Andrade Cien Almas, and she was almost there to help them. So I don't know. I don't know if Carmella's now being a face. I don't know what they're gonna do with this. And they're just putting them together, something like that. So I don't know what's going on with this, but on a larger level, this should be maybe Ty Dillinger and Carmella. Because Ty Dillinger probably he has more going for him in the future, as a future something. So, but yeah, who knows what they're gonna do? They could maybe get having Truth, get one more last run before he's gone, and it's time for him to retire. But I think Truth, he's probably one of those as well that he won't retire. He'll just fade off. He'll start being an ambassador like Show and Henry is. At least that's what it should be. So unless it's not something the Truth wants to do, but so yeah, that's pretty much it for SmackDown. Couple of things about that I think you should check. You should check out. It's on the 2K WWE 2K YouTube channel. It's on the WWE channel. It's the roster reveal for the WWE 2K video game. Check that out. It's amazing. And today they dropped a gameplay trailer where you can maybe you can do a House of Horrors match, or you could do a some type of deletion match or something. So that's incredible. Also, go to the WWE YouTube channel and look for the Zelina Vega interview about her father and 9/11. That's really good. It's a really good, interview with her done by Renee Young. She talks about the things that happened on 9/11, 17 years ago, and the things that it goes out to, and what it goes down to now, and how The Rock knows her father's name. Her father passed away in that one, so it's very good. If you are inclined to, and you're inclined to have allergies in the house, you should probably have some tissues next to you. It is very, very touching, very, very touching. I think that's pretty much it when it's outside of the Raw and SmackDown. Nothing big happening in at least anything I particularly found interesting in the world of in the other parts of professional wrestling. So we're just gonna go straight to put over and bear. What I'm putting over this week is I'm putting over Renee Young as now the full-time commentator, the third person in the booth. I think she has done a fantastic job. I think that as good as it was to try and bring Jonathan Coachman back into the fold, Jonathan Coachman has been gone away for so long, and I don't know if he just didn't seem to have caught up with some of the stuff that went down. So So I just don't think it wasn't a work. It wasn't something that was working, and I don't necessarily know what they were actually trying to do with him. Something like that. Um, but whatever it is, it wasn't working. I think everybody knew that it wasn't working. Now I got a little bit more tolerance than most people. Johnny Cousins didn't get on my nerves, but I knew that it just didn't feel right. It just didn't feel right. So Renee Young there kind of feels right. It brings a new sparkle, a new feeling to it. They still have to stop with, well, I talked to so and so earlier today. No, you didn't. Shut up. Stop that. So, but and also this is obviously history. Makes Renee Young first full-time female commentator for Monday Night Raw or SmackDown. So that's good for her. She definitely deserves it. I remember 3 or 4 years ago when she, maybe even longer. I forget how long it's been since she made her debut. But when she made her debut, it wasn't but 4 or 5 months into her debut in which there were actually rumors about SportsCenter wanting her. ESPN wanted Renee Young. Because she was so good at doing the professional wrestling. They actually wanted her on ESPN. So that's how good that she is. So good on her. Congrats to Renee Young. Barry. It was very hard. There was nothing that was so bad that needed to be buried this week. So really, it's just a small thing. If you guys may have heard about it, it's the Evolution match card, the first female match card. It got leaked and apparently on the internet, and it's got some of the matches. Apparently, there's like 12 matches, and they've all and they get all these matches on who's going to be wrestling who and something like that. Some people are coming back to their matches, and it's all good and fantastic. But see, this is one of those things that I don't think we need to know. I really do. I really don't think we need to know. There are some things I think it's okay for us to know. Some things that I don't think we need to know, and some things I think we certainly need. We should need to know. And this goes along the lines of something that we just don't need to know. They're going to start announcing the matches and start, doing the matches for that. At least I would think very soon, right? September as it's going to be in a month, so it would be there. But whatever, it was leaked, and so you might know the matches of what they're thinking about doing. As we all know, card is subject to change, and now especially since it's been leaked, it might definitely be a little bit of a change. So, but yeah, I think I'm not a big fan of the leaks like this and anything like that. So, I'm gonna bury that, especially the person who leaked that. Shame on you, shame. All right, folks, that's it for episode 7 of That's a Shoot. Programming note here: I'm coming up on my 1,000th video. So, what I want to do for that video is I want to give you a little background on your boy AJ Tripp. Start all the way from the beginning up until now. I'll talk about a lot of things. I don't know if I'm going to get very personal with it, but definitely just want to touch on some things that kind of incorporates of who I am right now and why am I doing this YouTube thing, this content creation thing with the gaming over on Twitch and everything like that. So we're gonna encompass all of that. So be on the lookout for that. It'll be coming up in probably sometime next week, if not, but in a couple of weeks. But be on the lookout for that. So what you want to do is you want to click the notification bell to let you know when I have uploaded it. And if you are not subscribed, you want to subscribe and click that notification bell. Because not only will you get that video, but there's going to be more and more other videos that I have coming for you in the future. Of course, next week, episode 8 of That to Shoot will be here as well. Like I said earlier, I'm also going to be doing my rapid reaction of Hell in a Cell Sunday evening. You're going to want that. So make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell. You're not going to want to miss any of it. Post your comments down below. Tell me what you guys think about everything. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy, AJ Tripp, signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I am out.